Melody FM 100.7.
Newest radio station is 100.7. What's the big difference? We play anything like this. And this. And even this. A bigger variety with the biggest music library. 100.7. We play anything.
Let's do it.
It's a blood production. Only shelter. Make you lock in with the nature's finest, aka DJ Pretty. Now time for the cruise. Oh, I move to the cruise. 5 a.m. making the lose. From sports to G's to grandma cruise. We will show you we know the snooze. When DJ Pretty we dey fly. Every weekday we dey high. Melody FM we dey leave. Now the cruise don't call them twice. Sports see how they and the code. Sport jollof they sweet like stove. Sport bam bam go run I'm hot. Sport mash up they clear the blood from football tennis to wrestling blow. Any sports kids we dey let you know. Music charts, we they give you the latest parts. Now cruise, we they cruise, no be stress. Entertainment, we gon' make you flex. No, he gon' come now, you will come. Make your grammar shine like sun. Every day we dey correct the slang. A class with the sweet, no pandala. Oh yeah, move to the cruise, oh yeah, move to the cruise, oh. Vibes they loud like street parade, oh. Monday to Friday, no delay. Melody they play, This is C-Drill, aka CEO. Check it out. It's the C to the E to the O. We DJ PD. Oh, you know how we go. Exposing fakes like Nollywood videos. It's Black Wall. I do it for my people. Yo, this is C-Drill, aka CEO, hanging out with DJ Pretty. Don't touch that dial. One.
This is a journey into sound.
Just cruising. Well, baby, I don't care. Just cruising. As long as you take me there. Just cruising. Somewhere to clear my mind. Just cruising. Just cruising. Just cruising. Well, baby, I don't care. Just cruising. As long as you take me there. Just cruising. Somewhere to clear my mind. Just cruising. Just cruising.
Yeah, most definitely. 1 2 1 2. I come through yet again. And where you gonna run through right now? Because I come with my crew and we're gonna run you down. One thing. You know how it is. On the very first day of September, 192025, and that's how it's going down. How you doing? It feels good to be here again, and it feels good to be back. It's a cruise, your evening tonic, your drive time experience, your ultimate drive time experience on the radio. It feels good to be here again. 1 2 3 go. And let's go right now. How you doing? Yeah, the month has started off in a very good way. As far as I'm concerned, I don't know about you. For me, it has started off in a very grand style, as always. Most definitely. Representing baby. It's the finals up in here, alongside my crew. Yeah, Nick Adeso, DJ Medicine taking care of BRZ. And of course, on the ones and twos, Ojiwole Adeto representing, making sure everything is doing the right thing. If the lights aren't good, or they are too bright, it puts them off. You know how it is
Just
now.
cruising.
Amos 33 alongside Moses Latoye making everything represented. Of course, Marcos Agbenega is leading the team of the streaming guys, the guys in the production. He's M Black for Shizu, all right? M Black. He's so black, that's why they name him Black. M Black. Alongside Timothy Akbar. Fifth, as well as Fola Kemi. Most representing big time. Big up to all of these guys. On behalf of all of these guys, I say welcome to the cruise for this beautiful first day of September 2025. My name is Pretty. You call me the finest, the nature's finest. DJ Pretty, the finest. When you hear the sound like this, you know I'm up on the radio once again to disturb the peace of the neighborhood.
Just cruising.
The radio is about to cry one more time. The speaker's about to say make some noise. Are you ready? Like Freddy? Because I'm ready as well. You know when I come through like this, for Shizu, my knees up in the hazel, I keep a villa for villa. Like the thriller in Manila, and I'll be the biggest big killer like a gorilla. 100.7 is still the villa. Welcome to the ride. SELECTIVRTY. Always the name of my game when I represent, as I kick it back and forth like Jackie Chan. Are you ready? Let's go. Sports come through in a jiffy. Daniel Adeyemi will be joining. I will be looking through. Yes, tonight we're dedicating the sports cruise to transfer. Even if we're going to be doing some other things, just in a bit, just bit by bit, we're going to be looking through all of the transfers that have taken place since we left in the morning. Some very crucial transfers coming through. British transfer record is coming for Alexander Isak. Just a few moments before we'll say, here we go. So watch out. That's what we're going to be doing. We're trailing all of the transfers for you, and we're bringing them for you one after the other. In the meantime, let's go kick it some rhyme like this, and let's go. One of the hottest songs in the land right now, Young John, alongside Whiskey. Yes, Baba Bolu. That's what I like to call him. Whiskey right here, and they call this one Cash Flow. Let's go. Welcome. Are you ready? Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. The finance is here, and I'm representing.
Initiating rage process.
I dey hard life, but now live sucks. Many girls and all of them sucks. If you don't work, you go see results. Cash flow everywhere I go. Now confirm I've seen it all. Big things they might call the door. I dey work, I dey see results. Cash flow everywhere I go. Load your money, where's the money? Ask about me honey. I dey paragon, Pythagoras. No go dull my money. Let me Billy, shade Tony. Ask about me honey. I dey paragon, Pythagoras. No go dull my money. Brand new, Moja hear me say 100 billion down, let's say I'm on the lifestyle cost, but now you know. Big daddy swag, if you know, you know. If I enter the place, mama go along. Nobody bad, I go someone on. Load your money, where's the money? Ask about me, honey. I dey paragon, Pythagoras. No go dull my money. Give me Billy, Shello Tony. Ask about me, honey. I dey paragon, Pythagoras. No go dull my money. Dance to, and I'm feeling funky, cause I'm really couple, really lucky. Money make the work go round. You know do me, I want more. A little my check, how much? But they make it last so. Make it, I'm gonna party like 99. Leave all my dress in the Medi. I'm gonna party like 99. Leave all my dress in the
All I'm craving is more moolah. I look amazing, live my best life. Let's go to Paris, on Love Island. Baby, don't tell me, more life, more fun. Go, don't go. Your body got me losing control. Miami, go, make it.
I'm gonna party like 99. Leave all my stress in the Medi. I'm gonna party like 99. Leave all my stress in the
Party like 1942. Party animal, party like 99, baby. Party 2. I give her one time, I'm running back. I'm only going, I hit it from the back. She go crazy, give me love her right back. But some move like this, make it do look good. Me, I'm the past since 1999. I don't go lie, I want the night card. We're going to New England. Everything I do, then get baby papas. Uchan, Uchi Motusan, big check, pepe dem, pepe, party like 99.
I'm gonna party like 99. Leave all my stress in the Medi. I'm gonna party like 99. Leave all my stress in the
Well up, baby, come on, no alpha. Need no answer. Everybody only saying to me, hola. Hello, my darling, nice to meet ya. Keep on coming, no don't stop. Follow me every day, I don't do this for banter, I do this for real. I don't chill, I move in. If I slide to side, you might spin. I done deal. Who go ask about me, I'm there. I don't care about them. I complete it on a mission. I say what I say.
And I did knock it for your door. Oh baby, make you for some more. Body na chama na lawyer gun. Say why? The fire gun. Odin play wine and jo. Good body like Coco Jo. Yeah, you bust my head and I look Jo.
Most definitely. Davido right there alongside YG Mali doing I Okay. Of course, one of the songs that announced the coming of the album 5. Because it's still one thing right now. Let's begin to go to sports quickly. Let's represent. Let's keep it pumping, keep it going, keep it moving right now. And let's talk sport. Let's talk it. Let's talk it. No time.
From deep and out. That's a smashing ball. It's Martins. Josie, your ball. A good ball. And it's pushed down to the bow. Odesi. Sensational. What a wonderful finish. That is the most embarrassing own goal. Oh, what a goal. That's something out of nothing. He struck it sweetly. And does he ever score ordinary goals? They're all copybook stuff.
Okay, let's go right now. Deadline transfer. Always very, very fun in England. I was sharing that with Daniel Adeyemi of the microphone. Well, let me welcome Daniel first. Daniel, good evening and welcome to the Deadline Day transfer deals.
I mean, it's not the usual cruise show now.
I'm telling
because,
you.
Because it's just going down now. We have about 42 minutes before the end of the window.
Exactly.
And it's going to be intense 42 minutes.
Crazy.
Of course, crazy 42 minutes. Everybody's scrolling. Everybody's refreshing. Every credible source you've got out there, you have to just keep watching for what's happening, and a lot of surprises are happening already. But of course, good evening to viewers and listeners out there. You're welcome to the special edition of the Cruise Show. Yeah, it's going to be all about transfer this evening. So let's get into it.
Most definitely. Well, let's get into it. As I said, what we'll be looking at this evening is all of these transfers that have been concluded. Yes, the big ones that have been concluded on transfer deadline days. This beautiful, beautiful first day of September 2025. But first thing first, before we get into that, we need to let you know that the camp formally opened today, talking about the Super Eagles camp ahead of the World Cup. And the first person to be there happened to be the captain, Truls Ekong, who reported to camp almost immediately. So the man is in camp right now, alongside some other people as well who are in camp. But I think this one is a leadership by example, right? I mean, being the first to be in camp.
What do you expect? If you are the captain, by a week to the opening of the camp, you must have been clearing everything with your club and, making it clear to them that, you know what, I have a role. And it goes to show that, of course, the manager also demands so very much of his captain, also telling him very clearly that there will be no room for excuse. You have to lead by example. So any captain anywhere in the world, you have to be the first person on ground, because you're primarily the one that actually will be taking attendance of how people comes into how the rest of the players come into the team. So it's a very good one from Toros.
Well, alongside Truls Ekong, we also have Amaso Basoge and Bruno Yemechi, who also joined him to be the first early birds in camp. So the trio arrived ahead of the game going down this Saturday against Rwanda, and of course the penultimate Tuesday against South Africa, where players expected to join the team in camp. Lazio midfielder Fisao Dele Bashu, we understand, is on the way. Atlanta winger Ademola Lookman, Galatasaray striker Victor Osimhen, Rangers forward Cyril Dessers, of course, among several others as well. Well, transfer dealings might be making some people to stay back. I don't know. Does it concern our players?
It has to. It concerns a lot of them.
Santos,
like Samuel Chukwueze is just finalizing his medicals with Fulham right now.
And Chris Santos, who we understand is going to be making a big move.
Yes, even to Lua Rokodare also is part of
the
he's part of the news right now, just completing his own move also to Premier League side Wolverhampton Wanderers. So many of these guys will actually be arriving very late, and the manager will understand them, because you can't leave a deadline day and then trying to report at camp. Many players will want to do that if you are very sure of yourself. But many of these players that are struggling with their club wants to really go there and do the medicals because you don't want to get all the paperwork done. Because they can't actually come to Nigeria. They don't trust any place in Nigeria to do the medicals for them.
Exactly.
If he was an English player now,
they would just say,
any medical center there, we trust them. But
yeah,
you see
why are we like this?
So I mean, not like that. We like it just goes to say a lot of money.
Big as Nigeria, we don't have.
No, you don't sign a player for £22 million and trust him to go and do medical in one place.
22 million, big money.
It's a lot of money to them. I know it's a lot of money to them. Considering the fact that even a medical doctor I want to conduct that kind of medical would be like, I don't know what to look out for.
He doesn't know what to look.
I don't know what to look out for. You're a footballer. What are the key areas they want to look into in your medicals?
Okay. All right. We said something about Nwabali last week. We need to give an update. Somehow he was in goal.
Yeah.
In fact, he saved the penalty at the weekend.
Miraculous return.
I'm telling you, we got a miraculous return. So because we were skeptical of how his performance, because someone that was stretchered off the last weekend, but this just yesterday, 2 days ago, he was in goal and he saved the penalty.
Well,
so should be rest assured.
We know this happened very well in football. Some injury looks very big, and they turn out to be nothing so serious, and some looks very simple. We've seen injuries where players practically walk out of the pitch themselves, and you hear that he's gone for 6 months. And we see
this boy,
the lap. And we've seen injuries of cases where players will be stretched out of the field and then go on stretcher, and you will see them the next day tell you they are in training now, they are back and all of that. So I think it's just a scare and it's nothing serious, and I'm hoping that he's not doing something very dangerous to himself by maybe injecting himself to make him fit for the World Cup qualifier. Because those are another thing. Some players feel like this is an all-important game, one of the game of my career. I don't want to be on the sideline, and he feels like, you know what, it's just going to be the next 3 games. If he's doing something that can damage him, that won't be something anyone will encourage, and that won't be something that will be in his best interest as well. But I think he's back.
Okay, quickly, thank God he's back. Let's talk about the game that went down. So that I'm taking this thing short, so that we can quickly go to these transfers. Of course, Kun Khalifa, yes, they were giving baptism of fire into the NPFL, where Remo Stars, defending champion, beat them away. It was a 2-1 that Remo Stars beat Kun Khalifa. You said that was the game.
I said that was the game I was looking forward to, and indeed it was a very interesting game in my opinion. I feel like there was a better game of football in these two sides. Kun Khalifa didn't shy. They were not shy. They stood up to Remo. It's not 5-1, it's not 3-1, it's 2-1, and that goes to show that it's very close.
It was a respectable result, right?
Yeah, when champion comes to face a newly promoted side and they still stand up very strong like that in an MPFL that we all say doesn't have much goals, then we must actually give a kudos to them. So for me, I will still go with it. It's for me the game of the weekend for me.
Okay, quickly, just to let you know that Bayelsa United topped the group. Top the chart with 6 points. Warri Wolves also have 6 points. Academy Warriors 4 points. Rivers United 4 points. Wiki Tories 4 points. Eimba now 6th with 4 points. Katsina, Niger Tornadoes, Nasarawa United, Abia Warriors make up the top 10. Where is Shooting Stars? That's what you want to ask, right? Where Shooting Stars right now are on the 15th position, having picked a draw to Bendel Insurance. Okay, so that's how it went down. Quickly, let's talk about what is happening right there at the court, because we must also quickly talk about tennis, the U.S. Open that is going down. Novak Djokovic defeated Jostrov earlier today, straight 3 sets, 6-3, 6-3, 6-2, and Djokovic is moving. You guys think he can't do it?
Yeah, he's telling you Novak can keep moving, but we all know that he's going to get to a point about
8 points now.
I mean, Novak we can't rule out the fact that he's a legend of the game. He can do the unthinkable, but we all just know that the game is leaving him already. I won't say the game has left him because he's still in a major tournament. The game is leaving him already, and the strength required to deliver most of these major tournaments, Abba don't have it again. But we have to actually give it to him. While he's still at it, he still deserves some credit. So let's hope that Abba will go all the way. That's the most important thing. Okay. All right. In the female category, Arina Sabalenka also made it through with a 2 straight win against Boska. Yes, Kalina Boska 6-1, 6-4 in the U.S. Open. Where other games, a game is going down right now between Andy Rublev and, of course, Anga Alasime. It is 7-5, 6-3 in favor of Anga Alasime. Does it mean that Andy Rublev is going to be dropped the way he's going down? Andy Rublev,
this one that is a white card is going to be dropping him.
Yeah, I mean, it surprises are everywhere now. So let's hope if you don't sit well, no, there's nothing like white card. If you don't sit well, anybody can unseat you.
Okay, so let's just leave it like that. I will just quickly have to give you that one. All right, so let's begin to move now. Let's begin to move to the transfer deadline day. Yeah, deadline day transfer and all of the. What we're giving you now are the deals that have been confirmed. The deals that have been confirmed. No speculation in this one. And I was before we go into it, I was surprised with Tariq George. I never knew Chelsea would still say Tariq George. This Chelsea serve.
A lot of people actually starting to appreciate Chelsea now. Especially the guys doing business for them. It's not the usual Chelsea again. The usual Chelsea always sell very cheap and buy very big.
Yeah.
The days of Bernardo Torres and the likes of players like that we've seen coming to Chelsea. Chelsea always, they have a reputation of spending big money. But what Chelsea has been doing in the last 2 windows is nothing less than genius. They've been very genius. Not only Tariq George, we've seen a U-turn with the what's the name of this guy now? Nicholas Jackson.
Yeah.
We saw a U-turn where Chelsea said, you know what? The lap is injured. Make a U-turn. Call Bayern Munich. Bayern Munich. That is not going to happen. It's one of the reasons why I feel people should credit Chelsea. That situation is enough to destroy relationship between clubs.
Yeah, definitely.
Because when you already put a player on the plane, coming to the club already made arrangements. I'm sure the jersey is already available for the players to come into the club, and they're already looking for where the guy is going to live and accommodation and all of that. And then you call and say, you know what, it's not going to happen. Just hours into finalizing the deal, it's enough to make Bayern Munich feel like, what kind of deal is this one? We don't want this and all of that. But it goes to show professionalism. It goes to show how brilliant the guys managing Chelsea's are. They put the deal on hold, try to call back another player since Jackson said he's not coming back. They look for another player. That's the one they sent on loan to Sunderland, Margay. Made that one return to the club. That one agreed to return to the club. And they said, you know what? Since Nicholas Jackson already made it clear to us that he's not part of this club again. We don't want him to come back again.
And they increased the money.
Initially, it was supposed to be a loan for a year.
Exactly.
And now they say, you know what? The only way we are getting through with this deal is sign in permanently. We don't care if you don't have the money to pay us up front.
Yeah. So just agree you'll be paying us.
Just agree you'll be paying us. We don't want this guy again.
£70.5 million.
They got that money.
How did they make that? These your guys are using juju.
They got that money. A lot of people will actually still go back. If you're actually in business, you have to go and study how Chelsea is doing.
Your guys are using juju. It's not ordinary. I don't know what they are using.
See, it's not juju.
£70.5 million.
I told you.
Small money. That's not small money.
Jamie Carragher was the one saying, "Why are players going to Chelsea and they are giving them 8 years, 9 years? This is why they are giving them that contract." When Nicholas Jackson came to Chelsea 3 years ago, he came for 34 million euros. So much money they've made from him now. And after first year, what the Chelsea did, they said, we love what you did in the first year, extend this contract. He's now on 8-year deal or before that move. So anyone that wants to buy that player will have to pay that money. If Bayern Munich wants to invest in Jackson, he's 23, 24 years old. If you believe that he has something to offer you, that you are willing to pay 15 million euros for a year, then Chelsea said, you know what? This is what we are going to do. To make it easy for you, don't pay us the money at once. Pay it across 5 years.
£70.5 million.
That way. So it's a very logical
and it's
something.
It's a loan thing. No?
It's a loan thing. So it's just a loan with obligation to buy. If Jackson gets to play a substantial number of games, for example, if he plays maybe 70% of the games they are going to play this season, it gets to. So that can be tricky if the club feels like, this guy, if they feel like we don't want to keep this guy, it can be tricky. But there are certain terms around it that will make it very difficult for club to want to, explore that kind of thing. If they discover that this player is not injured, the player is fit, and the player is putting on good performance, but you are not putting the player on the pitch, they will see it as a way of you trying not to buy this player or not to keep your end of the deal.
Exactly.
So, which is why a lot of people are actually looking at Chelsea now, feeling like, come on, that's some serious business people right there in Chelsea.
And they will pay, and Bayern will pay an increased loan fee of 14.2 million.
Yes, they're covering his wages, paying the loan fee about 15 million euros.
But what is that guy going to do there? Harry Kane is the number one guy now.
Exactly. Harry Kane is 33 years old now. So they need a guy like Jackson. Remember, they lost Laurie.
Jackson younger than Harry Kane.
Jackson is still younger. I think about 7 years difference between them.
No, on the normal level. You're an African.
Business level now. On the business level now. So let's not go to the official bets history. on a business level, I believe that Jackson is okay on paper, and with his physical something, with also the way he's been around Europe, he's been in Spain, now in England, going to Italy, going to Germany. So it's a very good CV for the guy. All that just
the same company has a different plan. He wants to use him maybe from the wings or support striker.
I think anyone who actually has watched Jackson very closely will know that he's a very good player for link-up play. They are not signing him to come and score goals. They are signing him to do the link-up play. A guy who is very strong, who can hold up defenders and make some comfortable passes. One of the things that Chelsea actually missed, why it was very easy for Chelsea to still go back on their word and say, Jackson, come back, is because they missed him against that Fulham game. They need a guy that is very strong, because Fulham was very physical about their game. They were very rough. So they missed Jackson. Most of these new guys are just,
but
trying
Jackson
to...
could have gotten a red card in that.
Jackson could have gotten a red card, but at the same time, Jackson is just a typical Drogba. Drogba too was getting red cards in those days as well. Especially in the important, he got red card in the Champions League final against Manchester United and some games like that. So the guy just needs to put his head together. But it's over between him and Chelsea now, and it's a win-win.
It's over.
He's not leaving with Chelsea to go to a lesser club. He's losing Chelsea to go to Bayern Munich. He's 5-time champions of Europe, and thanks to Chelsea. Chelsea is also getting their money, maximum profit.
Most definitely.
So everybody is winning. Everybody is smiling.
Okay, some of the big transfer day headline. You can imagine. Raheem Sterling also going to Fulham. From Chelsea, they are doing big business. Man.
You see,
they get all of these things for the last day.
That's one of the things about the final hours of the transfer window, especially the final day of the transfer window. It's a day where everyone will bury their ego. Instead of rumor, you'll be putting the call through yourself.
Because you know that time is
gone.
If the team just knock home now,
you won't bank on rumor again. You really want to make the call, say, Fuan, what's up? We have these players on sale. We don't want him to be hanging around. If you need him, he's going for social amount. And the player too will not say you have any ego, because World Cup is coming. Sterling might be saying he doesn't want to play in the World Cup, but he won't want to be in Chelsea because no matter what, he still likes the game. He wants to keep playing for his brand, for his own image, and all of that. So in the final hours of the window, final day of the window, everybody will be making inquiries and looking into it. How can we do it? Some of these players eventually, those that will not be able to make it tonight, will be making it to Saudi, because Saudi still have 1 week. Many will be making it to Turkey. Turkey still have another 1 week. So for those of them that the window will shut against them, they will tell them, don't panic, don't worry. Check Saudi. The agent will be telling them, check the Saudi side. Where do you think you can have interest? Or Turkey. Where do you think you can go to? So it's always very funny.
But this deal, Tolu Arokodare from Belgium to Wolves, I think is a very good one for the Super Eagles.
I think it's a very good one for Tolu Arokodare.
Apart from Kevin Bassey and
we have Iwobi now. We have Kevin Bassey. We have Chukwueze now in Fulham. We have Tolu Arokodare now. So we're having about the
guys.
I wish Ndidi is still in the Premier League. Osimhen is in the Premier League. This is what we were talking about. If Osimhen had to remain in the Premier League, many of these guys will be forcing their way into the Premier League. Even Lookman will be saying, you know what? Even if it is to take a pay cut, I'm going there, because that's the center of action. No one. Look at Jackson. He's leaving Chelsea to go to Bayern Munich. That's what happens when you play in the Premier League. You don't leave Chelsea to go to a lesser club. You don't leave Tottenham to go to a lesser club, because they feel like you are at the top right there. Any club wants to sign you, feel like if you can handle the heat in the Premier League, where again won't you be able to survive? So that's the case for Tolu Arokodare. It's a big win.
Good work for him.
Big win for Tolu.
From KRC Genk.
Genk,
But the man that everyone, all our eyes still on, is Ademola Lookman, African Footballer of the Year.
There's no news. It's very sad. I had to check around Tolu Arokodare. What's the latest? There's no news. Everywhere it's just short. It's like Atlanta just trying to make it very, very impossible for him to leave this summer. Tolu is, Lookman is in very, very serious trouble, and I don't know how he's going to be reintegrated into the team. That's my fear for him. I don't know how he's going to be reintegrated, because one of the signs that a player is going to leave a club is that the club is looking for a player to replace him. Atlanta is not doing anything. They are not doing anything about getting a player in or letting a player go out.
Will they be seen as an outcast now?
Yeah, that's the problem I'm having. That's the concern right now. That's the concern. Reintegrating him into the team, definitely. Reintegrating him into, especially when the player already made it clear that I'm leaving, put him a transfer request. It's going to be very tricky to reintegrate the kind of player into the team. But however, the most important thing is that he's kept a very cool head. He's not made any funny thing in the media. He has not done anything
after the initial
transfer request is that, which is normal for a player to make his desire known. I don't think he's done anything that can actually damage. That is beyond repair. The damage is not beyond repair. One damage that I think is beyond repair is the Jackson damage. Is the Isak's damage that would have been very difficult for these players to get integrated back into the team. So for Lookman, I think he might just take a couple of games before they will bring him back into the team because he's a quality player. And if they won't, maybe the next 1 week we'll be seeing him going to Turkey. And if we see him eventually go to Turkey, that would mean that the Italian team really actually have something with the Turkey side because it was the same thing they did with Osimhen. So right now, the option of Lookman leaving is about maybe 15 minutes more before the window closes if he's going to come to maybe Bundesliga, La Liga or Premier League. But as he stands, Samuel Chukwueze already took the slot in Fulham. I don't see where he's going to again. So maybe
all of the slots where this guy has been mentioned, some other people
just take it. Yes, it's very sad, and there are people that are not even as good as him.
Exactly.
You know, we talk about this when the person who employs you don't have a very good report of you. They are the one who usually. Any club that wants to sign you will call where you're coming from.
They're the one that will push you now.
When Chelsea wants to sign Garnacho, they still went to Man United to make the background check. And it was like, okay, the guy is not bad. The coach or anyone just don't feel like he's the right guy at the moment. So, but on his character, they clear him. So it's always like that. Lookman Ademola, we don't know what happened with him and Atlanta. But whatever happened, I don't think it is really very good for him right now.
Okay, let's go into all of these confirmed deals one after the other now.
Yeah, so most of the confirmed deals actually no official statement from the club yet, but we know the drill. We know the drill. They are confirmed. Here we go. We already have it for Alexander Isak. A British world record of 30 million euros, 30 million pounds. It has never happened before. 130 maximum profit from Newcastle United.
The person holding the record before was your player.
Was Caicedo, Moises Caicedo, and of course Enzo Fernandez. These are the two that were on that record. But right now Liverpool did it again with Florian Wirtz. From Florian Wirtz, Alexander Isak, and of course in the last hour also they've completed a move for Maguire from Crystal Palace. That's a 35 million pound one, a very cheap one for them. And of course, to replace Alexander Isak right there, we saw Newcastle also completing right now a deal for Yohan Wissa. From Brentford. He
wanted to leave Brentford by
he finally got his wish. 55 million pound right there. And of course, Manchester United also saying in goal they got a replacement. Of course, not a replacement until the last minutes yet. They got a person in goal from Antwerp. That's Saint Lemans for Antwerp.
Antwerp for Belgium.
Yes, of Belgium for 80 million pound. Anthony also finalized his move from Manchester United to Real Betis, 21.6 million pound. Of course, Donnarumma.
For a player they bought at
I think about 100 million euros. Donnarumma also made the move from PSG to Manchester City, 30 million pound right there.
Why their own keeper?
Ederson also switched side with Fenerbahce right now, and Lindelof left Manchester United in the wake of the hour of this morning for free. He's already out of his contract and joined Aston Villa. Harvey Elliott left Liverpool on loan, initial loan with option to buy for 35 million pound obligation rather to Aston Villa. And of course Chelsea also signed from Brighton Bonamote, Argentine midfielder from Brighton, a season-long loan deal. And Tolu Arukudare, leaving Genk for Wolves, 24 million pound. We have also Joan Onana from Besiktas to Girona for a loan deal. Of course, we also have Chelsea's Blue Co. Don't forget, when we say Blue Co, we're talking about Chelsea Strasbourg. Also signing Julio Enciso from Brighton to Strasbourg right there. So a future for him in Chelsea is very possible. And also some of the deals happening right now. Some of them are happening, just coming in. Tariq Lamptey is leaving Brighton,
the
Ghanaian leaving Brighton to join Fiorentina on a permanent deal. Also, we have Emerson leaving, of course, West Ham to join Olympique Marseille, of course, on a permanent deal right there. And those are some of the deals happening right now. I don't want to give us any rumors. There are a lot of rumors flying that Chelsea also with AC Milan right now, trying to get a deal for Nicolas, of course, Gonzalez right there. They are trying to get a defender right there. And that's still more like a rumor, but we have about 20 more minutes to know if this will be official as it stands right now.
And Chelsea also sold Matos, right?
Yes, Matos. A lot of young players live in Chelsea. United. Yes, a lot of young players are. You know, Chelsea. Tomorrow is when you will see the role star of all the players that will be leaving Chelsea because we have a lot of Chelsea players in limbo.
We didn't talk about Raheem Sterling.
Yeah, Raheem Sterling is down here. Also, Disasi also is being linked with Bournemouth. Disasi is being linked to Bournemouth right now. They are.
That one need to go. He need to go.
Yes, there are 80% chances of him leaving. Jadon Sancho, of course, completed his own loan deal also to Aston Villa. Manuel Akanji also to Inter Milan, a loan with obligation to buy. Yes. Also, we have Nicholas Jackson, like we said earlier on, finalizing his move to Bayern Munich, initial loan with obligation to buy. And of course, Emiliano Martinez also is exploring in the next 20 minutes or 19 minutes thereabout to join Manchester United from Aston Villa. Yes,
will he go and replace Onana?
We are just trying to see how much of a shocker we still have in the next few minutes right there. And of course, we still have some very, very funny one, like we said, Tariq George joining Fulham for £22 million. Yes, and of course, Ryan Sterling is already on the way as well. We don't know what's going to happen. Yes, the only thing that will make most of these stories not happen eventually is if transfer issues, something happens in the transfer, or eventually after the window shuts, they're not able to finalize some paperwork.
Yes,
because it can be very tricky. Some of them happen. Remember Chelsea's case? There was a time ago where a particular document was ignored.
The email they didn't
send it, so it can be very because they are busy. Especially Chelsea. Manchester City, Man United, these are guys that are busy in the window right now.
Very, very busy.
Incoming, outgoings. If some of these informations didn't get analyzed before 7 p.m., that's one thing we must actually credit about.
And Jamie Vardy is also undergoing medical.
Yeah, he's in Italy right now. Yes. He's also undergoing medicals at Milan in Italy right there. So a lot of activities going on. In fact, it keeps coming in right there. Also Arsenal. Yes, that Bayer Leverkusen Ankpay is also joining Arsenal on loan from Leverkusen with obligation to buy, and the buyout is 52 million euros, and that's for Arsenal right there. Everton also are looking at Rangers international Rangers of Celtic, Rangers of Scotland. Peterson is coming to Everton. So those are some of the deals happening right now. But deals. You know the drill. Until tomorrow morning, you will still be getting some of this report until tomorrow. But in Spanish La Liga, we have a number of movement, but we know how it is in La Liga. Many of them are just very quiet and very boring. But we are hearing that Bernat is leaving Dynamo Kiev to join Verona. Of course, to join Girona, and the club announcement is going to be imminent for a 5-year deal. And in the Bundesliga, we are hearing that right now that the Canhels is reported to be in Stuttgart for a loan deal. And in the French Ligue 1, we talk about Emerson leaving West Ham United to join Marseille. And paperwork already is being exchanged between PSG and Chelsea for Donnarumma. And Manchester City, for Donnarumma. So right there. And done deals so far are the one we took earlier on. And in the next
most definitely
12 minutes we still see more.
There's a breaking news coming through from England as well about Crystal Palace still trying to refuse to sanction the transfer of Maguire.
I was going to say that because it's an 11-hour deal for a club captain.
The boy is still waiting now.
Yes, Crystal Palace are yet to even replace Eze Eberechi, let alone losing your captain. And these are two important players in the team. Any manager will not be happy with this. These are things worth making managers to resign.
Exactly.
Because managers will call the club owners and say, I don't understand. I'm just putting the team together and you are scattering it. And the manager is a man right now who has every right to call the owners of the club and question them. Because it's won the FA Cup for them. It's won the Community Shield for them. So they can't just tear the roof over his head and watch him not see anything right there. Exactly. So Liverpool are not doing very well. They are just harassing everywhere with their money. They need to know that any players that leaves the club must be replaced. And right now, there is no enough time to replace this guy right there. They have plenty
money to throw around.
And it's a player that is a very massive player for that cheap amount of money.
So he's even playing the Three Lions.
Yes, he's playing. He's going to be in the lineup for them and the international games that will be coming up. So
anyway, another breaking news. We are giving it to you as they are breaking. Those are confirmed, and the ones breaking is that Rasmus Højlund has finally joined Napoli.
Napoli, yes.
On loan.
He's joined Napoli on loan as well. I mean, Napoli seems to have a thing for Man United players. After the McTominay, now they're coming to get this one. I think Man City's player too is there. Former Man City midfielder, Kevin De Bruyne. So,
definitely.
Yeah,
I think Napoli, they are ready to do something.
Anthony Conte believes in the Premier League player. He knows the intensity of the Premier League, and he believes this is a very easy one.
He believes it's stronger than it.
Yes,
so if I'm bringing this guy from England, I want to defend my title I won.
Okay, official one is just dropping right now for Chelsea. Official Firmino Lopez of Barcelona says he stays at Barcelona, so the deal collapsed. Chelsea should not expect a.
I didn't even see that dream. I never saw that coming.
Also, Ike Gundogan left Manchester City just a few minutes ago to Galatasaray.
We talked about, was it in the morning we were talking about Guardiola?
Yeah.
His team is like, he's looking like an entire new team.
In fact, like Drogba said, I cannot recognize my team again.
I'm telling you, everything is new at Man City.
Everything is new because most of these guys living are the backbone of Manchester City.
Everybody's just living.
Kevin De Bruyne, Manuel Akanji, Ike Gundogan, the goalkeeper, Ederson.
The goalkeeper is used to.
The only regular guy in Man City now is Rodri that is not fit, and maybe Bernardo Silva and Haaland. So it's a new Manchester City now, and I think it's going to really make it a very challenging one for them. Benjamin Pavard also is set to join Olympique Marseille right there. Yes, a lot of activities going on here. But
let's talk about this deal. I mean, Kolo Muani to
PSG to Sports.
I mean, what a deal!
Incredible deal right there. No one saw that coming. I think it happened about 1 hour ago as well. This is one beautiful thing about why we love football, because we see money just fly. We see stories. You know, even the man we call expert at reporting transfers like this, even himself just come out with, here we go.
He was shocked.
He didn't know what's happening because I'm sure even if he has a phone where all his agents are giving him information, he can only attend to one information at a time.
Exactly.
So if information are dropping from left, right, and center, he wants to be at the top of it. Just imagine Melody FM wants to cover all the 36 states where election is happening in Nigeria.
Exactly.
And we want to be giving you breaking news of everything. It's going to be too much, except we have to split ourselves into many something. So transfer is very funny. Right now, I think it's a very good signing for them.
Wow.
They need a man up there aside Richarlison. They need another man up there.
Champions League winner
right there. I mean, a World Cup finalist. It's a very, very good signing for Tottenham Hotspur. Let's just hope that Tottenham will not be the regular. Anyway, they are no more the regular Tottenham. With what we've seen in the last few seasons.
Anyway, when we left in the morning, as we were leaving in the morning, Eric Ten Hag was being hanged. The man don't hang again.
It's actually funny.
He's hanging.
Eric Ten Hag.
After 3 games.
Jose Mourinho.
What? No, wait. Let's even start. Isn't that too harsh on Eric Ten Hag?
I think it's
just
about
3 games.
Someone said on a
platform.
Why
not giving him a chance to prove himself?
On one of the platforms I belong to on Hex, someone said everything that passed through Manchester United seems to have come under a curse.
Chai.
Jose Mourinho lost his job 2 days ago.
Before Jose Mourinho, it was Ole Gunnar Solskjaer.
All these guys have one thing in common. They've managed Manchester United.
And you are wearing their clothes.
I don't have a business with them. I associate with myself with them.
You are wearing their clothes.
No, the truth is,
beginning to look at you.
No. The truth is, seriously speaking, I feel Ten Hag actually, many of these managers don't recover from it, and when they get to a new club, they feel the need to deliver. What he did in Bayer Leverkusen, I mean, they are used to winning. A team that left Xabi Alonso coming to a new administration.
Did I not say it was? I was sitting here, Daniel, if you remember, when I said it was a big mistake for them to sign Eric Ten Hag.
I mean, everybody just all of a sudden feel like Eric Ten Hag is a bad luck because he managed Manchester United and he didn't do a very good job with Man United.
But before he went to Man U, he was a good coach.
He was a brilliant coach.
He never went trophyless. Even at Man U, he didn't go trophyless.
May we not take a job that will spoil our profile?
A job that will be more than more than your destiny.
That job. The same thing is happening with the man right now in Manchester United.
Amorim. He never lost a game.
I'm sure the man must be seeing a therapist now. Telling him that, are you sure your brain can carry this thing? Because the final game was Man U Burnley, when Bruno wants to play the penalty, he didn't want to watch it. He was looking one side like
exactly.
I think it was a Champions League final. So it goes to show that it's draining him. Psychologically, it's draining him mentally. But for Bayer Leverkusen, they know a lot of managers are free now. When managers like Jose Mourinho is free, a lot of managers will be losing their job because they
let's go and carry this.
One place Jose Mourinho has not managed now is the Bundesliga. He's been in the Serie A, in the Premier League, in the everywhere, La Liga. So Bundesliga is open now, and Baba can go there.
I saw one funny report. I didn't believe that report. I just told you guys are no. They don't. It was on a platform. They said Mourinho is already on his way back to Old Trafford. He contacted Old Trafford and said he was ready to take the job.
I mean, if you're looking at what has happened since Alex Ferguson, Mourinho is the next in terms of success. After Alex Ferguson, he won their last European trophy for them. He won a Carabao Cup with them as well. So Mourinho actually has a reputation in Man United. But coming back to United, I think it won't be this early. It won't be this early. For now, Abba will still want to go because right now he's the manager in the world with the highest cash out after getting fired.
Yeah, he keep cashing out.
He's cashed out about £100 million right now.
Out. Once you sack him,
he collects his money.
And that guy is Baba.
He's collecting his money. So, and that's one funny thing about football, about contract. If you don't want me, you have to pay me off. Sure. The same thing Man United did with Anthony. Not only are they losing money, they also pay all the wages of the years the guy is here to play for. All the wages. Because the guy said, you know what? I'm okay here. Not like he's okay.
Let me tell you one thing. Around common you.
Around common. And it's very funny that the decision is still the same.
God have mercy. So we'll be talking about this. We'll look through all of this within the week and even towards the weekend. The biggest deal, the flop deal, the one that you expected him pull through at the end of the day. But for you and I tonight, looking through the ones that have actually been confirmed, that have went successful, which one is the biggest deal for you?
I think for me the biggest deal so far is the dramatic U-turn of Chelsea and Bayern Munich. How they forced their hand to agree. It looks like a joke. It looks like a plan work.
Is it that there's somebody at Bayern Munich that is seeing this guy Jackson to be an important player? They are saying, no, we can't let him go back.
And one funny thing about it is that Jackson will not flop in Bundesliga. Because for a player that has done what he's done in the Premier League, in 2 seasons he has racked up about, I think, almost 40 goals contribution in goal and assist. That's a very good number. When you go to a team like a Bundesliga, a league like Bundesliga with that kind of
you are just unlucky to play for a team like Chelsea.
He's just unlucky, and he's also still lucky to play in Chelsea, because if you don't play in Chelsea, Bayern Munich will not come for you. Okay. He's just lucky.
In terms of, if he played elsewhere,
you
wouldn't have seen him and he didn't perform.
Even if he had played elsewhere, he wouldn't have maybe demanded this much of himself.
Okay.
What actually brought the best out of Jackson is Chelsea. I think the most difficult team to play for in the world of football that I know is Chelsea. Yeah. Because they are the only team who don't understand. They don't understand that players adapt. Once a player hits ground,
coaches adapt.
They don't understand how coaches adapt. Once your name is striker, that means your name is goals.
Just shake the net.
Shake net. If Chelsea striker assists, they are going to say, "Is that why we pay you?" Yeah. Even when they assist, because I remember when Bernardo Torres was in Chelsea, before he started scoring goals, he was assisting. Chelsea was like, what is he assisting? We need you to score goals, not assist. So it's actually the pressure. That's why I said, for me so far, I think I have to give it on the business side. Really, on the business side, I give it Chelsea, Jackson, Bayern Munich deal, a brilliant one. But the surprise move for me is Ike Gundogan going to what's it called, Fenerbahce overnight. I didn't see that from anywhere. Maybe. What's the name of this guy that came to Tottenham? Kolo Muani. Out of nowhere. These are funny one for me.
They never even talked about it before. Underground work.
Underground. So, I think that is because they feel like if you allow this, a lot of people will hijack. Because, one of the things that happen in these final days of the window is hijack. All they have to do is call you. In fact, there are times where players will do a medical in one club, and you see him on bail at another club.
It happened. Chelsea did that now.
Yeah, just like the new guy in Tottenham right now, William. Yeah.
William finished medical at Tottenham.
Yes,
they unveiled it.
He was unveiled in Chelsea. Just imagine that. So until anything is signed, it's not done. That's why maybe until tomorrow evening, before we can give a roll out of done deals, and the guys are end up in limbo that will have to wait maybe for Saudi or wait for maybe somebody to. Many of them will have to resign,
most definitely,
and go on free agent through that back door to enter a club.
Man, that is crazy. Well, let's see how it goes. I just wish all of these guys who have moved, wish them very, very well.
And it's very funny because most of these last minute deals are panic deals as well.
Yeah.
Many of the clubs don't do that. Very risky. Many of them very risky, because if you want to sign a player, the best thing is complete your business a week or 2 weeks before the end of the window.
Exactly.
That time you won't be making any panic buy or anything. You know you are going for this player because of these tax, not because he's cheap. You mean this one is free agent? You mean this one they want it because Sterling right now going to Fulham is not a good one for me.
If you ask me, I think Fulham did some panic buying.
Yeah, it was just Tariq George's panic because they've been quiet all this while.
Yes, now Tariq George, our player.
It's either it was a panic buy or a calculated one, where they feel like, you know what, we know who we want to buy.
Okay.
Let's wait until the window is closing.
So that
it will be cheap. You know, like once the window is like.
But they know Chelsea, they are putting big.
Because they actually start the activities about 12 p.m. Once it is 6 hours to the end of the windows. In fact, just call and do as if you don't care. How far?
Where is that boy now?
He's starting available. We don't know whether we can have a place for him. He said, how much? I don't know. Maybe we can pay like 15, 20, 22. Final deal. Because it was like they are negotiating bread and something. So it was very easy. Because under 2 hours, we saw Tariq George and now Raheem Sterling. So many of them are panic buyers. Many of them are panic sales. But for Chelsea, for Arsenal, for Manchester City, who are still in the window, I'm very sure whatever they get, the most important part of their deals have been done.
Yeah.
Whatever ones they are getting is just complimentary, and the guys that needs to leave the team.
Most definitely. Okay, tomorrow you definitely get to hear all that have happened tonight. Everything that has gone down, you get to definitely hear. When the guys come on in the morning, of course, in the evening as well. Well, that's the way it is. But before we go, McGuey.
Interesting one.
Does it mean that Chelsea they've seen Joao Pedro as the only striker they have now?
I mean, for 6 weeks, they are going to be 6 to 8 weeks. They are going to be without Liam Delap. It's safe to even say maybe 10 weeks, about 3 months or thereabout. They will be without Liam Delap, and they feel like it's not necessary for them to have a striker like that who is just injured. Everyone will still go through that phase. Everyone will still have players get injured. You know, the fear of Chelsea before was that, okay, we are only going to get 15 million euros for Jackson for a season. So let's get him back and let him play one more season. Then we let him go maybe by January.
Yeah.
But that didn't happen. So they don't want to start spending money. Because anyone who knows that you are coming into the window to buy a player because your player has been injured will not see you as a team that is coming just to complement the squad. But they feel like you need that player.
Yeah.
So that was why they feel like, okay, we have a guy who actually delivered a little bit in the Conference League last season, and that's McGahey. He's in Aston Villa, and unlike many strikers, many players in some other club, in how many games he's played with them, he's already scored 1 goal. So they feel like, come on, we don't need too much from him. We just need him to come, finish the job, maybe come in the 70th minute or 80th minute and see a game through. So Joao Pedro is there for them. They are signing a couple of players on the left and right that they feel can score goals.
Yeah.
Palmer score goals, Pedro score goals, Neto score goals. All of these players score goals in Chelsea. So they just need a guy who can always help Joao Pedro a little bit. So I feel the guy, what's his name again? McGahey is a very good way to try and sort it out for Chelsea.
Okay, all right. Let's leave it like that. We'll come back tomorrow and give you all of the remaining confirmed deals that would have taken place. We just have how many minutes more to go now?
I think we have 2 minutes more now. Whatever is happening now is done. Anything now is done.
Everything is finalized. So any other thing that is not done in they ring
40
the bell
seconds.
Now. They are ringing the bell now very shortly. Yeah, the bell is going down.
If any deal is done 7:01, it's not done.
The bell is going down. The bell is going down. All right. So we'll give you all of the confirmation tomorrow morning right here on Melody Sunrise. Thank you so much, Daniel Adeyemi.
Yeah, good morning. Good evening. See you tomorrow.
Good morning. Let me have a breather now. At the other side is going to be entertainment and much more right here. Keep it locked on. Move a muscle. The finest is still right here in the building.
Melody FM 100.7.
Melody 100.7 FM. Stay cool with Melody.
From Melody 100.7 FM, Ibadan, Oyo State, Nigeria. The time is 7 p.m.
Melody 100.7 FM. Stay cool with Melody.
Come on.
reset one of your presets for your hit music now.
All your bodies in the house tonight.
100.7.
I love this station. Melody 100.7 FM.
What's the difference between me and you? What's the difference between me and you?
See, the difference with me, when I do what I'm doing, but I'm doing it like I'm doing it for TV.
DJ Pretty. One DJ that I'll just listen to.
Melody FM 100.7. Melody 100.7 FM.
Olalaje mi Àṣàkẹ́.
Come and lay me. Obìnrin tó bá fẹ́ rú mi, consider lucky. My baby, let's keep on jamming. This fire cannot cool down, if you dare me to snore me. Body shallow, my baby. Alone, la only God, Ya Rabbi. Ilahi, ọba tó dá mi. Ó dá mi tán, orí big money. My type, confess size. Girl, I'm a wine. My baby, you are my special one. My bestie, you are my soldier boy. But in your case, I'll calm down. My your confidence, it bust my head. Take it easy. Come on, one for the road, keep it steady. Two for my girl, you get energy. But the magnetizing, fascinating. You light up the room, illuminating. Captivating, you can charge me. Such a bad bitch, for the bad me. Keep it moving, or a body. My time, confess size. Girl, I'm a wine. Wild up, wild up, wild up. Okay, this is.
She loves it how I took her. One more time to get to know her. When we out, I show her out. Spend the dollar, like to please her. No island, no problem. But she need love, but I can't love you. Treat her so lovely. She loves it when I apply pressure. The only time I'm not a treasure. in the sky, no dimension. She loves it when I apply pressure. Only a diamond can come from all this pressure. You got my heart pumping, my blood raising my pressure. Sometimes greatness just need a little pressure. You fill me up and I feel low, applying pressure. Oh, come if I see you. Tell her I miss you each time. Can't wait till I see her. Tell me she know that she mine. Tell me you. She can whatever she like. Tell me she know that she mine. Oh, come if I see her. She loves it when I apply pressure. The only time under the treasure. Up in the sky, no dimensions. She loves it when I apply pressure. Only a diamond can come from all this pressure. You got my heart pumping, my blood raising my pressure. Sometimes greatness just need a little pressure. You fill me up and I feel low, applying pressure. Oh, come if I see you.
DJ Philly, the finest you heard.
Leave the keys.
For life it's this poor. Every day now believe with a shameful decor. I've not done visitor. Overstay my welcome, but I for chop fully so. Even my mama joy there, my grandma joy, my papa joy. But my shima comes first. Round the bends, come to my doorstep. All of them are sorted. Yeah, go to give me money, make that one person. I know they carry kid, we don't like shopping. Gucci, Fendi, Versace, Nike, she can't do sporting. She don't want to worry about Kiva. But she dey really like Calamantus, press her quickly. The whole of zone one, they my building. When we shut the door, they want make me put down school fees. Some of them go use the money, can't put up. They go life, it's this ball. Every day now, believe with a shameful decor. I for don't talk visitor. Overstay my welcome, but I for chop fully so. Shake it, chop fully so. Bastard.
Oh, yo, yeah, yeah. You know my killer where they stay for. Oh, bodo, yipo. Steady the charger for dollars. Oh, yo, yeah, yeah. The one for yeah, know they yeah, but do. Samantha self in the lane walk go. Sexy girls, they can't go. If you know be Gucci, my brother, say Shelly, Addis Ababa, so no more money. With the fast life, it's plenty. She call me Santa, exclusive. Bahamas, balling and balling, no mama. No be choice, oh, no be data. Every calculator numbers.
If for life, it's this ball. Every day, now believe with a shameful decor. I for don't talk visitor. Overstay my welcome. Chop fully so. Chop fully so. Even my mama joy there. My mama joy. Papa joy. My shima comes first. Round the bends.
Odumodu Black right here, coming through with another beautiful one. Pity this boy alongside Vic Tony. Yeah, Odumodu is shouting now. Pity this boy now. Give me my car. What's going on? Yes, Odumodu Black has publicly, he's not even hiding it. He has publicly accused the organizers of the Headies. Yeah, the Headies award of failing to deliver the car prize promised to him after winning the next rated category at the 2025 edition. Despite the award ceremony taking place months ago, the artist claimed that he had not received his vehicle yet. According to Odumodu Black, he reminded the organizers with a post that read, "I don't forget say I win car. Headies way my car." End of quote. Odumodu's Black victory was one of the highest points of the ceremony, which he joyfully celebrated alongside his Madaran crew at that time. You remember what happened when he was also giving too much a long speech when they had to put up his mic, off the mic, you know what I'm saying? So Odumodu Black is calling out Headies. Where is the car you promised now? Odumodu Black right there. Okay, that's what happens. You promise what you can't do. Don't promise what you cannot do. You can land you in another thing. Okay, let's move away from that now and talk about Fave. Yeah, talking about the lady that got featured on Kante by Davido. She has stated that she will never forget the opportunity she was given by Davido to feature in his last album, Timeless, where she was on that song Kante. Now, according to her, she had actually finished the song when Davido reached out to her and said, "Look, girl, I want you to be on my album. I'm done with the album, but I want you to be on the album." And Davido said, "Okay, send me some songs." She had to send 5 songs to David, and Davido had to pick that one and said, "It is Kante that we're going to be using." Okay, so if you check it that way, if you check it very well, if you look going by what this girl is saying, that means she's actually the owner of the song. It's not David. But what the song gave us is that David featuring Kante, featuring Fave Kante instead of Fave featuring David, because David is the owner of the album. Well, that's the situation. Whether she says it or not, she's still. That album, I gave her the exposure that she needs, because that song Kante featuring Davido on it give her a whole lot of exposure, and everybody's even though people like us, we've known Fave before now. I told you the story of Fave some weeks back on this show, right? It was one of my girls back in the day when we were still in the eastern heartland city of Owerri. Okay, let's move away from that now and talk about the big 3, as they call them. And we hear the Nigerian entertainment industry is projected to hit $13.6 billion by 2028, and this is being led by Burna Boy, Davido, and Wizkid, the big 3 as they call them. Even though Tiwa Savage took a swipe at these guys saying it's all nonsense when they talk of big 3. Now, when CK's Love 120 and Wizkid's Essence went viral on TikTok, few could have imagined how much they would change the global music landscape. And those moments brought millions of new listeners, including many who had never heard Nigerian music before, into the world of Afrobeat and set off a wave of international curiosity. Now, out of that wave, 3 rivals actually had to come out to define the sound and its reach. I'm talking about Burna Boy, Davido, and Wizkid, who now sit at the forefront of this cultural movement, turning streaming success, sold-out concerts, and global partnerships into major earnings. Now, at the same time, they are helping push Nigeria's entertainment industry towards a projected 13.6 billion naira, $1 billion, which will be something they are projected for the year 2028. Now, the transformation is being tracked closely by institutions such as the Rome Business School Nigeria, whose recent reports, the entertainment business in Nigeria, a model for export, cast the country's creative economy as one of the most promising in the world. Presently valued at $9.1 billion in 2023, the sector is expected to grow at an annual rate of 3.6%, reaching 13.6 billion within the 5 years of that time, which is 3 years to what we have now. Now, according to the report, the Nigerian entertainment industry is not just thriving, it is serving as a global market for export, driven by musicians, filmmakers, digital creators, fashion designers, and comedians. So you need to start thinking as well, what do you want to do? If you have something for the entertainment industry, you better start doing it now, because it's taking Nigeria to a whole new level. Okay? And that's the way it is. Let's move away from that now. And let's talk about more. Let's talk more concerning entertainment. And let's tell you that Guinness World Record. A former holder of the Guinness World Record, talking about for marathon cooking, Hilda Abasi, will be cooking 250 bags of rice to set a new world record for the biggest jollof pot. Have you seen that pot? Have you seen that big pot? That pot that is looking, I don't even know how to describe it. The pot is as big as the entire of this studio, the entirety of this studio. So Hilda made the plan public today in a trending video which she shared on Instagram. Now, analyzing the scale of the project, Hilda explained that she will be using a 22,619 liters pot for the cooking. Now, speaking about the cooking process, she said she's making the executive decision to cook 250 bags of basmati rice, and the pot is 6 meters wide by 6 meters wide, 1.1 meters tall, and about 1.3 meters deep. And she says she is so sure the pot is not going to sink. The event, which is set for September 12, 2025, aims to feed 10,000 people. So she wants to feed 10,000 people with 250 bags of rice at the same time. Now, this came 2 years after Hilda Abasi cooked for 93 hours, 11 minutes to break the record for the longest cooking marathon by any individual. So that's what Hilda wants to do now. So don't dare what Hilda is about to do again. I mean, go check out the pot. Very massive pot, God have mercy. The pot is crazy. The pot is really, really crazy, I'll tell you. So she said a whole lot of things about what she wishes to do and what she wishes to achieve. Let's just take a brief listen to what she said.
Process.
Yes. Heat some oil in a pot. Once the oil is hot, we're going to go in with the washed raw goat meat. A little heavy on the garlic and ginger. Fresh thyme, fresh rosemary. We're going to put curry. We're going to put thyme. That's the Gino thyme, Gino curry. And we're going to season it with both Gino pepper chicken and Gino cubes. We're going to be frying fresh tomatoes, onions, fresh pepper, fresh bara, fresh tatashe. Do you have money for bell pepper? Hi guys, so I'm here with the marketing director for. A lot of your questions have been primarily how many rice, what's the quantity of rice you're going to make, how much tomato paste are you going to need, and I thought it wise to just do a quick demo. Just want to go over, like a quick map to show you the quantity of rice that we're going to be making. That's information that we have that is accurate. And for this, I'm not going to be using the dimensions of the pots. I think I wanted to also quickly correct something. A lot of people have said the pot is 6 meters wide by, 6 meters height. No, it is 6 meters wide by 6 meters wide, but it is about 1.1 meters tall and 1.3 meters deep, which means the pot caves in. The center point is 1.3 meters deep and the edge is 1.1 meters, like the height is 1.1 meters. Now my goal is to fill this pot up by at least 75 to 80%. To make this calculation easy, we're going to be using the volume of the pot. Now the volume is basically what the pot can contain. We've put some water into the pot and we're able to get like the precise volume. So this isn't just like regular calculations that have not been verified. So the volume of the pot now, that's 22,619 liters. That is what the volume of the pot is. Now I want to fill up that pot with rice to about 80%. The yield I'm hoping to achieve is 80%. To get the quantity of rice or the volume of rice I'm supposed to have at the end of the day, I'm going to be multiplying this 22.619 multiplied by 0.80. What is going to give us is 18.095. Now you already know that when a decimal is up to 5, you can carry it over into this. So that means we can do 18.10 and leave the 5, like carry that 5. Because we're cooking such a large quantity of jollof rice, right? My assumption is that my jollof rice is going to multiply by 3, which means if I put 1 kg, that 1 kg is going to multiply 3 times. So I'm going to be using like 0.875, and then I am saying that my assumption, mind you, is that my jollof rice is going to multiply 3 times, right? So I have my 3.0 here. Now to get the quantity of raw rice that I'm going to use, right? To get this, I'm going to multiply this, right, by this, and then divide it by this 3.0. So I have my 0.875 here multiplied by 18.095, and I'm going to divide that by 3.0, right? So this is the total yield that I want. Now this is what it is by the kg, and this is what I expect that my rice is going to multiply by. And that gives us what? That's going to give us 5.27. So we have 27777. So I'm going to carry that one over and make it 8. So that means we have 5,278, which means that the kg of raw rice that I need to fill up my pot, that is 6 by 6 meters, that can contain 22,619 liters by 80% is 5,278 kilograms. I have decided that I'm using basmati rice to cook.
Now, have you heard everything? I had to allow you here for you to know that that girl also no book. See the calculation. Did you see how she calculated everything and arrived at the number of rice that she will need eventually to do the cooking? So just watch out for Hilda. That's the next thing that is coming on your faces now. Hilda, cooking that much. Go check out the pot. Very big pot like that. God have mercy. Okay, let me be leaving this stage now. Alright, let me be leaving it. But before I leave it, let me quickly talk about 2 shots. 2 shots. Yeah, veteran Nigerian rapper. His name is William Orioha, but you know him better as 2 shots. 2 shots. You remember 2 shots, right? He used to be with the Tribes Records. He has spoken candidly about how his career and personal life took a devastating turn after actress Beverly Osu accused him of assault. The rapper explained that the allegation, which happened years before his marriage, spiraled far beyond what he ever imagined, leaving long-lasting consequences. According to him, Beverly, who once featured in one of his music videos, had been a frequent visit at his home. Now stating that their relationship became strained, and during a heated disagreement, he claimed he had accidentally brushed her face with her hand. So Beverly, however, interpreted the incident as physical assault, and the story quickly spread. And 2 Short revealed that the fallout from the allegation was catastrophic, as it cost him endorsement dues, family, and intense public criticism. I still remember everything that this boy went through at that time. He described the experience as one of the darkest moments of his life, noting how it derailed his music career and personal relationship. Sorry, boy, sorry. Some days are like that. Okay, let's leave it like that this beautiful evening. Thank you so much for being part of this entertainment stuff. Let's have a breather. When I return after this breather, I'll be taking you through what's trending in Nigeria in terms of news, aside entertainment and sports. It's the finals year rocking you steadily. The very first day of September, the year 2025, and the cruise show, your ultimate drive time experience. Harry Show Day, and Oliver the Boy, Screaming Beauty is the title of this one.
To feel the vibe, to the left, to the right, to the left, to the right. Screaming beauty, beauty, beauty. My girlie body no be new thing. She's bad and bougie, sippy don't berry. Take the flower, take the Gucci. I put her for first, put you for next. Clean body, make a caress. Her back, I break my defense. Sticky body, not the flex. Oh, single, single. If I see you now, baby, I go praise the Lord. Oh, single, single.
If I see you, my baby,
I go praise the Lord. Oh, single, single. If I see you now, baby, I go praise the Lord. Oh, single, single. If I see you now, baby, I go praise the Lord. Want nobody better than you, girl. Body hotter than you, girl. Body sweet back and front and forth. You're my woman, my lady, my one and my only. I know get it shaky. Yeah, me why your dog. Now you making me want to tell you I love you like 100 times. No, I breathe differently. Differently, yeah. My Miss Valentine, I'm trying to say you are mine. Get many things I want to do for you. So fuck all the boys when they knock your door. Oh, single, single. If I see you now, baby, I go praise the Lord. Oh, single, single. If I see you, my baby, I go praise the Lord. Oh, single, single. If I see you now, baby, I go praise the Lord. Oh, single, single. If I see you, my baby, I go praise the Instagram, pressure getting worse and now we start down. Range Rover your baby buying a we dash out. She the claim CEO, make we no cast down. Who pop up, it's improper. Hey, so we never pay for now. Who pop up, we don't pledge for your molly section. For club snap to be like say, now we so see money, pass money. I get the money, we pass the jazzy money. And if you don't get it, do it jazzy money. Forget about it, do it jazzy money. See, I'm not really here to make fun of nobody, but the funds they die. We no get what we talk, say we get, but to press their neck on IG. The celebrity lifestyle is F. All of us just they lie. All of us just they lie. All of us just they lie. This celebrity lifestyle is F. All of us just they lie. All of us just they lie. All of us just they lie. See a old big boy, a old body, celebrity. But anytime we want post, we go photo. Anytime we want post, we go photo. See a old Bitcoin, if I shine P2, I go to go see. Anytime we want post, we go photo. Anytime we want post, we go photo. OG before IG, don't go sign up for IG. Eventually, I tell you, say, mine no go touch ground. If you buy Ferrari, no petrol to start engine. But we the life or we the finger. We the vex, you the call boys, you the ginger. When me and you know, say you know, get the liver. I be you think, say I am ninja. See money, pass the money. I get the money, we pass the jazzy money. And if you don't get it, do it jazzy money. Forget about it, do it jazzy money. See, I'm not really here to make fun of nobody, but the funds they die. We no get what we talk, say we get, but to press their neck on IG. Celebrity lifestyle is F. All of us just they lie. All of us just they lie. All of of us just stay like this celebrity lifestyle, self. All of us just stay like, all of us just stay like, all of us just stay like. See a whole big boy, a whole bad kid, celebrity. Anytime we want post, we go photo. Anytime we want post, we go photo. See a whole Bitcoin, if I shine too, I go we go see. Anytime we want post, we go photo. Anytime we want post, we go photo.
Everyone going to phone. No peace, only me get something for my head. As long as my heart is pumping, just believe say joy is coming in the morning. Sugar lonely, alangba ejo eshadura for me, pray for me. Maybe we'll keep my honey prosper anywhere we go. To make me see start to grow. Don't see that take it there. Chama, when the storm is over, I go rest my shoulders. Now I'm me like solar. Mola da mola, amara la coa, alafia yoga. I'm not it then I take it there.
Opportunity show up every day. Go get that money, go get that pay. When things are bad, when things are shaky. Mama, you know, come back, stand up, to the ball. Only what you jet, but you can't give up. Allow yourself to grow. Okay. My neck is diamond. I want them to diamond. So look at them. My wrist is a rose gold. But you get them, go low. The bad way, that guy know they show love. Now they show love, but I they keep them on the low. Uncle, sing it, salam.
Chama, when the storm is over, I go rest my shoulders. Now I'm me like solar. Mola da mola, amara la coa, alafia yoga. I'm not it then I take it there.
Hopefully I get to say, Mama, buy you out.
Hopefully you want it, Papa, buy you out.
Like they are telling me, boo-boo, I'm very
Hey, what's up, everyone? This is your girl Tiwa Savage.
Hi, this is M.I., Mr. Incredible.
What's up, y'all? This is Miss Keys.
Yeah, it's your boy Sugar Man. Yo, this is the Drill, aka CO, hanging out with DJ Pretty.
DJ Pretty.
DJ Pretty. DJ Pretty. DJ Pretty. It's man. Don't touch that down.
Most definitely.
Love the station.
You guys love the station. You gotta love it. It's Melody 100.7 FM. Can't get it better anywhere. It's a cruise show on the first day of the month of September, the year 2025. They're gradually hitting crescendo little by little now. You know, in the next 12 minutes or thereabout, you'll be on to Reverend Olumuyiwa Obaso. We'll be taking you on another beautiful inspiration tonight, beautiful motivation on Ikorita Ishegun. But before then, let me quickly let you in on what are some of the things happening here and there. Yes, Edo State is in the news for the wrong reason. What did they do? Edo State, they asked teachers to go and be cutting grass. Teachers, God have mercy. So the right group now is calling out the government of that state, talking about the Edo State Civil Society Coalition and Human Rights has condemned the Ministry of Education's decision for allegedly compelling teachers not employed as gardeners, cleaners, and janitors. So why would they be cutting grass? Stressing that teachers must never be forced into degrading labor. The group threatened to embark on protests and take legal action if the state government fails to stop the development. The group insisted that the action of the state government is not only an insult to the teaching profession, but also a blatant violation of human rights and labor ethics. Wow. How can you ask teachers to go and be cutting grasses? Oh my God. God have mercy. Okay now. Now everyone has been talking about The polls, the River State election, talking about local government election that went down 2 days ago in Port Harcourt and around the state there, where even Atiku Abubakar said it should be cancelled, and even Peter Obi said it was an affront on democracy. Now, Minister of the FCT, Nyesom Wike, who is dictating the pace as all his boys won the election, has replied Atiku Abubakar and Peter Obi, stressing that the court has not declared the River State local government election illegal. Now, Atiku and Obi had in a separate statement described the exercise as unlawful. So Wike, while speaking today, said the polls were legally conducted and commended many for being free and fair. Okay, that's what he said. Anyway, he added that Obi lacked the moral right to speak about the conduct of elections. Anyway, that's what he said. Don't worry, we'll have more on Politics on Melody on Wednesday by God's grace when I come to bring you politics. Yes, we'll be talking about that and much more. Okay, beautiful things. Now, the federal government has reacted to what happened in faraway Finland. If you're not, maybe you're not privy to the news, that guy that has been disturbing, they call him, he's been disturbing the peace of the Biafran. He's in Finland and he's giving a whole lot of instructions. Talking about Simon Ekpa, a self-type pro-Biafra agitator. He was this morning jailed for 6 years in Finland for terrorism offenses. Now, the federal government has reacted and welcomed the landmark judgment of the Paijat Heim District Court in Finland, which sentenced him to 6 years in prison. The government of Nigeria said the ruling stands as a watershed movement, not only for the countless innocent Nigerians whose lives and livelihoods have brutally disrupted by the reign of terror incited and financed by Ekpa and his collaborators, but also for the strengthening of bilateral relations between Nigeria and Finland. So that's the statement coming through from the government of Nigeria. All right. Before I leave that, still about Wike and what he said about the PDP. Yes, Wike, he has hinted at reasons why the PDP National Convention may not hold. You know, I told you about that when I was giving you information concerning the convention slated for about on November 15 and 16. That Wike is saying it might not hold. So he said he might not hold. That's talking about Wike. He said if the crisis in the party is not resolved, the convention may not hold. We'll talk about that and much more on Wednesday when I come with Politics on Melody right here. Okay? Before we begin to leave this stage alone, let's quickly also tell you that the government, talking about in River State, all the newly elected LG chairmen have been sworn in. Yeah, they've been sworn in by the sole administrator, Vice Admiral Ibokete Ibas, retired. And you're asking yourself, the man who is swearing them in is not even a civilian. Niger, God have many. Our democracy is a funny one. Anyway, it's all good. It's all good. That's an update. I just gave you an update there. And talking about update, this is Burna Boy. And he's talking about update. When I come back, I wrap up the show by just treating one thing in the class tonight. Then I wrap up the show and I hand you over to Reverend Muyiwa Obaso. Let's keep it popping, keep it popping, keep it moving right here.
nígbà kan. Má lọ sá o, ready fún wọn ká o. Àgbà fìyà ká o, gba update kò lè pa o. Wọ́n lè wọ́n bá o, take them to jàǹká o. Má lọ bá o, ọmọ bá Jésù ọkọ̀ àṣà.
Most definitely. Back to life. It's an update right there I just gave you. So let me begin to wrap up this evening now. Now, before I wrap up, let me quickly say happy birthday to one of our own here, Engineer TJ. Yeah, that's our own engineer Taju, in-house Oga of, when you say engineer, engineer that knows his job, that's Taju there. Today's his birthday, September 1. So happy birthday to Engineer Taju, Engineer TJ, as I like to call him. We wish you the very best on behalf of everyone here. Melody 100.7 FM, we appreciate you and we say happy birthday to you, Engineer TJ Taju. Because as I'm saying it now, a whole lot of people know Taju now. So he's a popular engineer in town, right here in this city. So happy birthday, Engineer TJ. Okay, let's begin to wrap up. But before I go, just one word to talk about this evening. I think I've treated it before, but the mistakes still keep coming. I still keep hearing it. That word is L-I-S-T-E-N. L-I-S-T-E-N. You know, people will say it's listing. Listing. It's not listing. Even if Yoruba presenters are making the mistake, not you, an English OAP, public speaker, either you're on radio or TV, you shouldn't be making such mistakes. It's not listing. The T in listen is silent. You don't get to pronounce it. And that word is listen, not even listen. You know, if you say listing, what you're pronouncing is L-I-S-T-I-N-G. That's when you list something, the continuous of listing something. When you list things, listing. But when you want to say somebody should pay attention, it is listen. Listen, not listing. Let's end it like that this evening. Thank you so much for being part of the show. Reverend Olumuyiwa Obasan holds the time from 7:45 to 8 on Ikorita Ishegun. Big ups to Adenike Adesoye, Oyewole Adetoro, Moses, Faith, Folakemi, Marcos, and of course Timothy. God bless all of you. My name is Pretty.